Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A Sioux Falls teenager charged in a deadly car crash more than a year ago now wants his trial moved. Attorneys for 18-year-old Damian Laureles have filed a motion for a change of venue, citing recent coverage by KELOLAND News and other media outlets that, in their words, raises reasonable apprehension that the defendant can have a fair trial in Minnehaha County. This comes after KELOLAND News reported on statements made by the judge during earlier hearings. To take a look back at this case, go to this story here on KELOLAND.com. 3 recent overdose deaths are focusing renewed attention on the fentanyl problem in Sioux Falls. Police Chief John Toom addressed the issue on Friday, saying the deadly and highly addictive drug remains a danger to the community despite a drop in overdoses compared to the same time last year.
We have 7 overdose deaths this year so far. We have 1 that's awaiting toxicology. That puts us on pace below where we were at last year. Last year at this point we were at 10.
Angela Kennecke, the founder of Emily's Hope, says she's optimistic that number of overdoses will go down this year. Her organization has distributed nearly 4,000 naloxone kits in Sioux Falls during the past year. She says she's already heard from people who've used it to save lives in just the last few months. We have new information about a Hot Springs man who had been missing for nearly a year. 28-year-old Matthew Marshall was last seen on July 24th. A post on Facebook has reported that his remains have been found. His family plans to host a vigil in his honor and is thanking all of the volunteers who took part in the search effort. At one point, there was a reward up to $5,000 offered to help find Marshall. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Jalen Borison in the Storm Center. Good morning, Jalen.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, KELOLAND. A pretty quiet start to our day out there. We're tracking some showers moving into East River, but those rain chances will diminish as we head into the mid-morning hours. And otherwise, going to be a very pleasant day with winds staying on the lighter side as well. And even warmer here to the east, 83 for high in Sioux Falls, 85 in Aberdeen, 82 in Pierre, and a little breezier out to the west. To cool them back to more seasonable for this time of year, 78 there in Rapid City. As we head into tonight, the hazy skies will continue, especially here to the east. 56 for a low in Sioux Falls, 57 in Watertown, 56 in Mitchell, 55 there in Pierre with the winds calming down, as well as out in Rapid City. They'll see mostly clear skies with lows also in the 50s. And as we head into tomorrow, even warmer temperatures on the way. We're going to get into the mid to upper 80s. With winds becoming more southerly. We'll take a look at more of your forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you very much, Jalen. It is the first weekend of outdoor swimming at Sioux Falls City Pools and Aquatic Centers. Opening day was on Friday. Parks and Rec will host a variety of programs throughout the summer at the pools, including free Family Fridays.
We also have water walking happening at Drake Springs and Frank Olson starting June 2nd, along with other fun programming such as glow-in-the-dark swims or crocodile wrangling and all sorts of other activities.
And the first wave of customers have also arrived at Wildwater West. The water park west of Sioux Falls held its official opening of the season on Friday, followed by a soft opening on Thursday. A staff of 78 lifeguards will be on duty over the summer to ensure guests stay safe.
We're in charge of the water, we're in charge of the park, so our job is to keep the park clean and clear. And then we're also in charge of just watching for guests, so we make sure like everyone's not drowning, everyone's staying safe. And we're always watching the water just to make sure nothing bad's happening.
Cold weather prevented Wildwater West from opening over the Memorial Day weekend. The staff says the delay allowed everyone that much more time to prepare the park for their guests this summer. Super Saturday at the outdoor campus in Sioux Falls features free fishing in the pond. The sessions are at 10 a.m. to noon and 1 to 3 p.m. All gear will be provided. Country singer George Dukas is the headline performer at Levitt at the Falls in downtown Sioux Falls. The free concert starts at 7 p.m. with the opening act, Emma Nicole. Members of the Lincoln High School student newspaper, The Statesman, are hosting a used book sale. It's taking place until noon in the Lincoln cafeteria. Paperbacks are $2, hardcovers are $3. All proceeds will go to printing costs and operating the Statesman's website. And enjoy sprint cars, street stock, and hobby stock racing at I-90 Speedway in Hartford. Gates open at 5, hot laps are at 6:30, and the races start at 7. Admission is $17, $7 for children, and free for ages 12 and under. Jalen?
More warm temperatures are on the way for today across KELOLAND. Less wind here to the east, a little breezier out to the west. We'll get into the 80s here in Sioux Falls, 83 here, 85 in Aberdeen, 84 in Yankton. A little cooler out to the west with those winds, and will be cooler overall as we head into the middle of next week. A cold front will move through KELOLAND going into Monday, bringing rain and thunderstorm chances, some of which could be strong to severe here East River. We'll keep an eye on that, but 90 there for Monday and 70 by Tuesday behind that front. And in Aberdeen, a similar story, rain and thunderstorm chances for Monday and Tuesday. With that smoke decreasing, will dry out as we head into the middle of the week with highs in the 70s. And in Pierre, plenty of sunshine for the first day of June on Sunday, 86 degrees. 81 for Monday, will cool down into the 70s with rain and thunderstorm chances throughout the week there. And in Rapid City, the unsettled weather will continue. Rain and thunderstorms possible for Monday with highs in the 70s. Will stay in the 60s for most of the week and slowly warm up going into next weekend.